Namaste. To some extent, I have been kind of mystified about this dichotomy, the glass half full person and the glass half empty person. Obviously, the half full was supposed to be better, but somehow or another, it just, so, I mean, to me, the glass is half full and half empty, and so fucking what? Half full and half empty at the same time. And, not or, but then a little realization came, a micro epiphany, in the form or the shape of who sees the glass half full, sees what is, who sees the glass half empty, is focusing on what isn't. He doesn't see it, the half emptiness. Well, he does. He sees empty glass, yes. But empty glass, unless of course somebody is at the moment passing around refills of champagne or something, which will be available right now but not any other time. If your glass is half empty, go ahead and have another shot. So it's not necessarily negative in essence that it's half empty, but it is still focusing on what is not rather than what is. What is, the implication at least is focusing on what is not that should be. And that's painful, actually. And prompting. It's the old ancient jungle mind comes to the fore. What's missing? What's wrong? Rarely necessary in this environment, where practically nothing important is missing and practically nothing important is wrong, whatever that means. So just emptiness is a computed concept, so to speak. It's one step further into abstraction than the glass half full of something. Glass half full of something is not an abstraction. Glass half empty of something is an abstraction. So focusing on the imagined potential content of the empty part of the glass and what impact that has, the emotional and activating nature. Yeah. Focusing on half full, you can drink it. Focusing on half empty, you can regret it. And what you're regretting is entirely imaginary. Pretty much. If you saw somebody drink it, then you can celebrate that they enjoyed it, or you can regret that you didn't get it. They did. But anyway. Just an occurrence in the life of someone that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do when, other than that I do have to eliminate and ingest and imbibe and inhale and exhale, and things have to come in and go out. But apart from that, and my twice a day pretty precisely honored pill-taking times, 12 hours apart. I did screw up day before yesterday, I guess, and forgot what should have been 11 a.m. pills until 4 p.m., 5 hours off. So I took them at 4, 5 hours late. Took the next set 3 hours late from the 11 p.m. time, so I took them at 2, just to reduce the error stepwise. Then this morning I took them at 12, which was 1 hour late, and if you look at it the other way, the second taking was 2 hours late with respect to the first badly delayed taking, and so forth. You can figure that out. So it's like the engineering mind worked out these times and had not settled this morning's time until pretty late in the event. In fact, it was still questionable whether it would be 12 or 1, but I took them around 12. Having slept until about then. So anyway, today I've had sashimi breakfast, including ikura. You can look it up. It's actually salmon caviar, lox caviar, and tuna and hamachi and suluguni keiza. It's not really suluguni, but it's like suluguni. And what else? Nothing much else that I remember. Oh, an egg with one hard-boiled egg cold with Hellman's mayonnaise, sliced in half, mayonnaised on top, and one half, one bite. So that was breakfast, and a little sesame cookie and a couple spoonfuls of granola. Granola is running very low, so maybe today, maybe tomorrow, there will be another batch of granola, or soon, in any case. So, I'm kind of killing time. I'm reading, but now taking a break from that. Killing time before I start the second meal of the day, which will be about 300 grams, 298 or so grams of swordfish, and maybe close to 200 grams of frischer Blatt Spinat, and a cup of either basmati, no, I think jasmine rice, which I've enjoyed when I first discovered it. It was cheap, $1.79 for I think a kilo at Penny. And speaking of cheap, I bought what, 900 grams or something, or 800 grams, I guess, of barley at a Russian grocery store on Mozartstrasse for €1. I thought, wow, that's pretty nice. That's cheap. I mean, I appreciate good, solid, rough, cheap food like cheap barley, cheap rice. And yeah, kidney beans and so forth. They're pretty cheap cooked, but expensive raw, because that's a luxury, I guess. Oh well, I still have to put off a little time before I start. I think spinach first, then set aside, then the same pot used for rice, and then while that's finalizing, takes 10 or 12 minutes of cooking and 10 or 12 minutes of sitting, the swordfish will get fried, and then I'll eat it.